good, beautiful people? It's your girl. I'm still Asia, baby. Cause every time I close my eyes, I see you. Welcome back to my channel, ladies and gentlemen. If you are new here, hello, and welcome. Okay, be sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any videos from your girl. Okay, as y'all can tell from the thumbnail, I got my guy back in here. Okay, and it ain't Bill this time. Okay. I have brought back Mr. George Carlin, y'all. I'm really excited to get into this, y'all. I've had a lot of recommendations on this, and I have yet to get back into George Carlin. I think I've only done 2 videos of his, and rest in peace to Mr. Carlin as well. I've learned since then that he has passed on. So today, y'all, I'm getting into Religion is BS. Okay, y'all, there's a lot of stuff people can say about this, y'all, cause I know even in my, hey, I got some views of myself when it comes to that kind of stuff. I don't have nothing wrong with you being what you are and what you represent and who you praise and how you have faith and cause hey, I'm a practicing Christian. Okay, I am a Christian, but I do still have some reservations about some things to some extent, to some degree, about, how religion is put into perception in today's society versus like what it's supposed to mean, how we're supposed to practice our religion or whatever your faith is, whatever you believe in. But I'm just saying, y'all, there's a lot of wraparound. You can go into all kind of arguments with people around religion. And I'm talking about religious people. Okay, I'm not talking about people who are not religious. I'm talking about religious people fighting with religious people on what religion should be and what religion is to them and what it means and what it's supposed to be for and so on and so forth. But I'm finna see what Mr. Carlin got to say, hopefully. You know what I'm saying? He might just finna wrap that up in a little bubble for everybody, okay? And put it out there and be like, look, there it is, okay? Bam! But hey, I have yet to, y'all, God dog, okay, shoot, I don't know whose horse they picked this off of, but damn, okay, yeah, so I'm not gonna keep this video long, y'all. This video is long enough. I'm kind of excited to get into this once again because it is Mr. George Carlin, y'all. I have high respect for him, y'all, because one thing I do know and what I've learned about him watching him is that even though he was a comedian, he was very forthcoming and very upfront with information and just knowledge, okay? Just dropping just straight, just, hey, wisdom, knowledge, facts, whatever you want to call it, okay? Opinions for some people, hey, okay? But that's neither here or there. Let's go and get into it, y'all. George Carlin, religion is a bullshit, okay?
But in the bullshit department, a businessman can't hold a candle to a clergyman. Because I got to tell you the truth, folks. I got to tell you the truth. When it comes to bullshit, big time, major league bullshit, you have to stand in awe of the all-time champion of false promises and exaggerated claims, religion. No contest. No contest. Religion easily has the greatest bullshit story ever told. Think about it. Religion has actually convinced people that there's an invisible man living in the sky who watches everything you do every minute of every day. And the invisible man has a special list of 10 things he does not want you to do. And if you do any of these 10 things, he has a special place full of fire and smoke and burning and torture and anguish where he will send you to live and suffer and burn and choke and scream and cry forever and ever till the end of time. But he loves you.
George, don't do me like this, sir, please. Please, George.
But he loves you. He loves you and he needs money. He always needs money. He's all powerful, all perfect, all knowing, and all wise. Somehow, just can't handle money. Religion takes in billions of dollars. They pay no taxes, and they always need a little more. Now, you talk about a good bullshit story. Holy shit.
Y'all, the stories that people will tell you behind tithing, okay, like, hey, if you tithe, like, you know, you supposed to tithe, because that's just that's what we've been taught, you know what I'm saying? But y'all, I can't tell you enough how many times I've been to churches, small, big, huge, little, a hole in the wall, looks like a box, y'all. All these dang on tithings and tithes, I guess, if you will. And then, you know what I'm saying? Preacher man pull up in a dang Rolls Royce. And it's like, dang. You know what I'm saying? God must be good to you. Okay? I'm just saying. Not that. Before y'all even start coming after me. Not that they don't deserve it or they haven't earned it or they don't have any other means outside of what they're doing that would allow them to do that. But it's the perception of what that image looks like to people who do not have any of those things that tithe on a regular and perhaps they don't always see a return back, a blessing, if you will, from those tithes. I'm just saying.
But, thank you very much. But I want you to know something. This is sincere. I want you to know, when it comes to believing in God, I really tried. I really, really tried. I tried to believe that there is a God who created each of us in his own image and likeness, loves us very much, and keeps a close eye on things. I really tried to believe that, but I gotta tell you, the longer you live, the more you look around, the more you realize something is fucked up. Something is wrong here. War, disease, death, destruction, hunger, filth, poverty, torture, crime, corruption, and the ice capades. Something is definitely wrong. This is not good work. If this is the best God can do, I am not impressed. Results like these do not belong on the resume of a supreme being. This is the kind of shit you'd expect from an office temp with a bad attitude. And just between you and me, in any decently run universe, this guy would have been out on his all-powerful ass a long time ago. And by the way, I say this guy because I firmly believe, looking at these results, that if there is a God, it has to be a man. No woman could or would ever fuck things up like this. So.
And then all the women, you hear all these people screaming, all these women in the background. We would never do that.
If there is a God, if there is, I think most reasonable people might agree that he's at least incompetent and maybe, just maybe, doesn't give a shit. Doesn't give a shit, which I admire in a person and which would explain a lot of these bad results. So rather than be just another mindless religious robot, mindlessly and aimlessly and blindly believing that all of this is in the hands of some spooky, incompetent father figure who doesn't give a shit, I decided to look around for something else to worship, something I could really count on. And immediately, I thought of the sun. Happened like that. Overnight, I became a sun worshiper. Well, not overnight. You can't see the sun at night. But first thing the next morning, I became a sun worshiper. Several reasons. First of all, I can see the sun, okay? Yeah. Unlike some other gods I could mention, I can actually see the sun. I'm big on that. If I can see something, I don't know, kind of helps the credibility along, you know? So every day I can see the sun as it gives me everything I need: heat, light, food, flowers in the park, reflections on the lake, an occasional skin cancer, but hey, at least there are no crucifixions, and we're not setting people on fire simply because they don't agree with us. Sun worship is fairly simple. There's no mystery, no miracles, no pageantry, no one asks for money, there are no songs to learn, and we don't have a special building where we all gather once a week to compare clothing. And the best thing about the sun, it never tells me I'm unworthy. Doesn't tell me I'm a bad person who needs to be saved. Hadn't said an unkind word. Treats me fine. So I worship the sun. But I don't pray to the sun. Know why? I wouldn't presume on our friendship. It's not polite. I've often thought people treat God rather rudely, don't you? Asking trillions and trillions of prayers every day, asking and pleading and begging for favors. Do this, give me that, I need a new car, I want a better job. And most of this praying takes place on Sunday, his day off. It's not nice, and it's no way to treat a friend. But people do pray, and they pray for a lot of different things. You know, your sister needs an operation on her crotch. Your brother was arrested for defecating in a mall. But most of all, you'd really like to fuck that hot little redhead down at the convenience store. You know, the one with the eye patch and the club foot, huh? Can you pray for that? I think you'd have to. And I say, fine, pray for anything you want. Pray for anything. But what about the divine plan? Remember that? The divine plan. Long time ago, God made a divine plan. Gave it a lot of thought, decided it was a good plan, put it into practice. And for billions and billions of years, the divine plan has been doing just fine. Now you come along and pray for something. Well, suppose the thing you want isn't in God's divine plan. What do you want him to do? Change his plan? Just for you? Doesn't it seem a little arrogant? It's a divine plan. What's the use of being God if every rundown schmuck with a $2 prayer book can come along and fuck up your plan? And here's something else, another problem you might have. Suppose your prayers aren't answered. What do you say? Well, it's God's will. Thy will be done. Fine, but if it's God's will and he's going to do what he wants to anyway, why the fuck bother praying in the first place? Seems like a big waste of time to me. Couldn't you just skip the praying part and go right to his will? It's all very...
Woo, I could just see people just getting all kinds of heated. Okay, all kinds of heated. Even in the audience, probably like, what the hell? Why did I even come to this daggone show? Why did I even sign up for this? Okay, like, oh my God, y'all. I already know. They about to be in my comments eating my behind behind this dang on video, y'all. I don't know. I feel like if anybody feels some type of way, I don't know what to tell you. Okay? Because at the end of the day, it's what you believe and how you feel and what you thinking and you know what I'm saying? How much you study the Bible, the word, the all of that. Okay? But hey.
Confusing. So to get around a lot of this, I decided to worship the sun. But as I said, I don't pray to the sun. You know who I pray to? Joe Pesci. Joe Pesci. Two reasons. First of all, I think he's a good actor, okay? To me, that counts. Second, he looks like a guy who can get things done. Joe Pesci doesn't fuck around. In fact, Joe Pesci came through on a couple of things that God was having trouble with. For years, I asked God to do something about my noisy neighbor with the barking dog. Joe Pesci straightened that cocksucker out with one visit. It's amazing what you can accomplish with a simple baseball bat. So I've been praying to Joe for about a year now. And I noticed something. I noticed that all the prayers I used to offer to God and all the prayers I now offer to Joe Pesci are being answered at about the same 50% rate. Half the time I get what I want, half the time I don't. Same as God, 50-50. Same as the four-leaf clover and the horseshoe, the wishing well and the rabbit's foot. Same as the mojo man. Same as the voodoo lady who tells you your fortune by squeezing the goat's testicles. It's all the same, 50-50. So just pick your superstition, sit back, make a wish, and enjoy yourself. And for those of you who look to the Bible for moral lessons and literary qualities, I might suggest a couple of other stories for you. You might want to look at The Three Little Pigs. That's a good one. Has a nice, happy ending. I'm sure you'll like that. Then there's Little Red Riding Hood, although it does have that X-rated part where the big bad wolf actually eats the grandmother, which I didn't care for, by the way. And finally, I've often always drawn a great deal of moral comfort from Humpty Dumpty. The part I like the best, all the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty Dumpty back together again. That's because there is no Humpty Dumpty and there is no God. None, not one, no God, never was. In fact, I'm gonna put it this way. If there is a God, may he strike this audience dead. See, nothing happened. Nothing happened. Everybody's okay. All right? Tell you what. I'll raise the stakes a little bit. If there is a God, may he strike me dead. See? Nothing happened. Oh, wait, got a little cramp in my leg. And my balls hurt. Plus, I'm blind. Oh, now I'm okay again. Must have been Joe Pesci, huh? God bless Joe Pesci. Thank you all very much. Joe bless you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Y'all, I'm not gonna do that, y'all. Why y'all sign me up for this? Y'all, here's my little 2 cents. Like I feel like to some degree, like I said, I don't, y'all probably know for a fact. That's probably the first time I've ever just straight up just came out and said that I am a Christian. Okay. And the thing is though, I'll say like, I'm not like downright all right. Cause y'all see how I be talking. Okay. I don't say the crazy of the crazy, crazy of the crazy. I'm not like, like the holier than thou. Okay. I probably, if I'm being completely honest with myself, I probably should read the Bible more often and practice like more often. And, I used to kind of be involved into it a lot more when I was younger because I was just, that I didn't have a choice. I didn't have a choice to do that. You know what I mean? But to do certain things just because obviously when you're a kid, you just do what you're told, not necessarily to stand there and argue. And not to say that that's necessarily a bad thing. I feel like, people find the qualities of what it is that they get out of the Bible, which is why they look to their faith to, for direction. I don't think it's necessarily that you have to worship something or worship a person or worship. I just think that you have to believe in something that, gives you some type of direction. And that's really what it comes down to. Gives you some solace, some direction, some peace. Because, in essence, I just feel like everybody kind of needs that direction. They need that, especially in today's society with everything that's going on. It's not necessarily that you got to go and find faith or God or, you know what I mean? You just need something that you can go to and feel that you're able to speak your truth and speak your peace and speak, without being judged. Because in today's world, the way that we live today is like you can't, because granted, all of what I'm saying right now, there's going to be a ton of people that are about to judge me, about to say whatever and how they think and how what they think of the type of person that I am because I'm saying what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, it's all about what you believe in and whatever that, higher power is to you, whatever that faith is to you, whatever that faith brings to you, your inner self, your inner peace that gives you exactly that, then do that. You know what I mean? I don't feel like there's anything wrong with it. I think where people take it completely offline is when, you know what I mean? Oh God, I think I said this just the other day. I was at the post office, y'all, just minding my own business. This man leaves the damn line, y'all, to come outside to start telling me about God. And I'm like, sir, right now I don't have time for that. Okay, I got 10 other things I need to be doing right now besides standing right here having this conversation about how you feel and what you believe in. Like, please do not push that on to me. So, and hey, because that's just how I am, okay? I believe in what I believe in, and I just want to leave it at that. I don't need nobody to force that onto me because of what they think and how they feel. That's when I start pushing back. Like, that's when I start feeling like I don't want to be a part of that because I don't want anybody necessarily to come up to me and be trying to make me embrace something that Some people don't believe it. Some people don't see it that way. Some people don't understand it. Some people, hell, I mean, look at, you start talking about like Scientology and people who believe that, you know, people came from, you know, marsupials. Okay? Dinosaurs. How, you know, there's so many different avenues, y'all. People can go forever and ever and ever. Literally about what they believe in, y'all. If you ever watch Ancient Aliens, the Ancient Aliens almost try to tell you that the aliens are God. Okay? They're the ones that the people were saying that they saw come up out of the sky was the alien. Like, y'all. It's crazy. Okay? It gets real. And it you can take this in so many different ways and so many different. So it's all about what you believe in. Okay? At the end of the day. I'm not pressed to talk to anybody and tell anybody about themselves by what I believe in and what they think or how they feel. At the end of the day, I'm a good person. Are you a good person? Are we good human people, decent people? Can we intermingle with each other with respect? That's it and that's all. Okay? Again, y'all, we can go on and on. I can sit here and talk about this forever. We 20 minutes in, 21 minutes. Okay, I gotta go. I gotta go. Y'all. But George Carlin, y'all. Real deal feel, okay? Real deal. I don't know how that's gonna go in the comment section, y'all. I'm not trying to start an uproar. But there's a lot of avenues with that conversation that goes in a lot of different directions depending on the person that you talk to. And there are atheists, people who don't believe in none of that at all. Okay? Like, at all. Do you dislike them? Do you stop talking to them? Do you distance yourself? Do you cut them off? Okay? It's the same thing. Like, I think that's one thing I cannot stand. Like, when you start getting into, like, this kind of field and you get into this type of thing of reactions, y'all, like, it's bothersome sometimes. Because you think about, you know, I forgot my train of thought. I'm taking off these dang headphones, y'all. Looking at my little cone head in the in the camera, y'all. But there's a lot that goes with that, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful to anybody. Okay, I have the utmost respect. Whatever religion you worship, you know, hey, more power to you. Do your thing. Okay. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, everybody be happy, be kind to each other, love each other, man. That's all we need. Okay, at the end of the day, that's it. All right, so I'll leave it at that. I can ramble on about this forever, literally forever. And I can go in every direction with it, literally every direction with it. So, okay. If y'all enjoyed this video, be sure you give me a big thumbs up. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any videos from your girl. And if ain't nobody told you, I love you. And I'm going to see y'all in the next video, y'all. Bye, y'all. Mwah.